That's what I do.
Yeah, the intro, man. Just get to it.
All right, we back to culture. We got Aye Verb and Miss Hustle.
Yeah. Oh man, this might have been a debatable, man. It's another good
I
one.
don't wanna let the channel down, but respectfully, Verb let us down. So I ain't had no bars on this shit. This shit was like this shit was the 30th of the century for Kings of the Queen history for me.
I said it was a
For
debatable.
me, this was 30 ball of the century of Kings of the Queen history. I repeat, let me say this again. This man dropped the ball. This man dropped the ball and it did not bounce. The shit was forward air. This is the 30 of the century. And I repeat, 30 of the century.
Oh man, he's wilding.
For the kings and the queens. For the queens and the kings. You word that.
Yeah.
30 ball of the century. The kings, queens of the kings. What you got to say about this one, bro?
No, that was all gas. I was bluffing if I said that it was debatable. Yeah, this is inexcusable. Let's
this was inexcusable.
Nah, I don't understand that because I was really I knew Verb was gonna go in there. I'm like, this is the perfect person to talk crazy to because she gonna talk crazy to you back.
Verb was about to go in there and start barking. From like what I seen him doing in the face-offs, I don't really play too much to the troll and what they be saying on other channels and shit like that. I do, but I don't know. I don't cut up here and talk about it. But anyway, I just thought he was gonna come up here, and do what Verb do. And he's just like, I don't know. He was looking like this is his first day, like battle. Like this is his first battle.
He did. He did actually. That's a good comparison. He did kind of look like that. Like he was fresh out of school or something. From the clothes to everything.
This is the trashiest Verb I ever seen. Now I see why niggas be asking for Verb. This is the Verb niggas be asking for.
Why he make that sweater look bad though? And that sweater was kind of fire though. Why he make that look bad?
That's exactly the Verb niggas be asking for. This nigga got the 30 ball of the century in the Queens of the King Queens history.
Yo, he had two collars. He had two white collars. He had two white t-shirts on. That was worse than that. Way worse than that. No, that was way worse than that.
I don't mean to cut you off from the Pikachu sweatshirt he had on.
I wasn't even going to talk about it. It was just like, I'm just trying to think of everything.
It wasn't even what he had on. I don't got nothing to say what he had on.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't going to mention it, but I like the sweater, and I'm like, dang. Like,
I don't know. He let the fucking culture down, though. Like, he let the Kings down. We thought he was going to come in there and park, bro. That nigga came in there and was a fucking pool. He came in like one of them dogs you got to hold like this. Like, he came in like a shit suit. Like, he got shitted on, bro.
Some of that pocketbook, you funny as hell. Yo, why, but hold up. Why he have a Pirates hat on with a Pikachu shirt on? That actually was alright though. The P up there and Pokemon P. That was like the yellow. I'm like, he put thought into that. I wouldn't have thought into that. That's dope though. I like that. I ain't never seen no sweater like that. That's why. He know that. I wasn't gonna talk about. I'm like, nah, I'm not about to let that slide. You wore that for a reason, and it was. I don't know. I liked it though, in a way. I don't got nothing else to say about the battle though itself. I just got the bars already. Yeah. Oh, one thing did happen in this battle that kind of happened. In the Kid Chaos and Danny one, Hustle slipped minor. Did she slip? I don't remember. Maybe I don't think. Did she slip? Man, I didn't write that she slipped, so maybe she did. I wrote down right here. Babs was just waiting for a line to really, really get hype off of. When Babs screamed, I feel like she was just waiting, like just to really like show that she's still there, she's supporting.
Didn't he have some bars up for Babs or something? Did he say something about Babs or something?
I'm pretty sure the nigga he had bars for Smack. He was trying his best to have bars for Smack. And we were doing all right. I got bars from Verb surprisingly. Watch.
I don't know.
Word, and they all one lines. No, I got one that's a little longer. Let's
So
go
you
though.
let him out. Let me hear them. Let me hear that. Let me hear that weak sauce from Verb.
The weak sauce. I ain't every itch's type, but I gotta be yours. No, but no, I ain't every itch's type, but yours I gotta be. That's what he said. That's what he said to Hustle. I ain't every. He's like, because that's what he was like. He was like, I know what I ain't. I know. He's like, but I'm
I
not
keep.
every bitch's type. But
I
yours I gotta be.
this keep going. I'll stop you when you done. Go ahead.
Yo, when man bleed, we don't need bandages or doctors. You hoes bleed, y'all need chocolate.
I'm not even getting
Verb,
over this.
man.
Go ahead.
Some of that stuff was just funny. Like, come on.
I'm
What
not
you say?
getting no sex.
What you say? He said, here lay down like homeless dogs. Who you messing with, Verb? It's 2021. I was gonna say 2020. Who you messing with their hair lay down like a homeless dog? Like you bringing up raps from the past. I hope like that's disgusting, yo. He be quick to talk about a woman like that. Why he don't be saying? I don't get why he don't say the sexier sides. He be bringing up where he find the flaws like a lot. Like he's still running into them flaws. He confusing me. Who you messing with? All right. What's another one? He said her edges don't evolve. But F it. Let's move on. Let's move along. I like that. That was fine. He said your edges still ain't evolve. But F it, let's move along. Like we still moving along if your edges ain't. That was funny. I like that. What you say? He said, ain't nobody ain't nobody gonna build no home with y'all.
Hey.
All you hoes good for is dome. For the dome.
That ain't
That
hit.
was funny, yo. He told us that ain't hit. You got a
That
good
ain't hit.
you
That
got a
was
good
not on
laugh
the right.
off of that. You just
Yes, I
laugh your
have.
ass off of that.
It was a knee slap. It was definitely a knee
You just
slap.
type LOL on your phone off of that. Yo, what Hustle just say? She said, talk to women and it was after a scheme though. She said, talk to women and think inwards supposed to talk to them like that. You not bothered by this? Like this that was dope. I mean, it just talk to him lines. Like you gonna win. She gonna win with that. She was really dogging him. It was crazy to see him sitting there smiling, doing what they do. When they be
I
like this,
told
hold on. They
you.
be like, I got y'all. I hate when
I'm
they
gonna,
do that. They
I'm
be
gonna
like,
cut you off again.
I
I'm,
dislike when they
I'm,
do that.
I'm gonna cut you off again, but I gotta explain what dog walking is. And well, I might even want to explain what dog walking is. I'm gonna explain what dog walking is not. She did not dog walk him.
Okay.
Like I said, she chihuahua'd him, like one of the ones you carry. Like she ain't dog walk him. Like she ain't let his little ass out the cage.
Is
Like
that like
she,
a pocketbook puppy? One of them clutch puppies?
yeah,
Well,
clutch pup.
you can't put a
Yeah,
puppy in a clutch. That's too small. But yeah,
he
that
was
was
one of
funny.
them.
He had mad like he had the facial makeup lines for her too. I ain't write them down though. I forgot. I don't remember what it was. I don't know. What was it? Eyeshadow? One of them things. Um, no. I won't leave. No. I won't laugh. Oh, my computer dying. Dang, I hate when it died in the middle of the video and that little warning pop up. My bad. I dislike it. I don't know why. Be quick to say the word hate. All right. No. I won't laugh because what she did was unacceptable. Like that whole little scheme. I thought she was about to gun him, but I'm like, oh, that's a little. It's gonna take a little dark turn if she laugh at her because he got molested, but she didn't though. But that's another thing though I wanted to say too about the women. I noticed that with her official, maybe Vixen a little bit, but the women they rap. Some of them. The three women I just named actually. um, the more the gangster women didn't do that, but do this. But these three, this particular night, when they're rapping towards a man, they rap more like not submissive, but it's more like trying to get them to understand like if you had this, then you would understand. You know what I mean? Like because official had a line like that where she was talking to Rock, where she was like something I got it written down too, but somewhere. But she was like, "You gotta come. You gonna then you gonna know how it feels to carry." Oh, the chest line. She was like, "I'm gonna do something." She'll pop chest, and then you. I'm gonna turn. She said, "I'm gonna turn Tay Rock to a pallbearer." And then you'll have then you'll know how it feels to carry chest. Like you know what I mean? Because she's still being a woman and saying, then you know how it feel like type of stuff. They say stuff like that. So she said one like that right there with that like she kind of like just being like, you know what I mean? It ain't always, it's 100% hard rah-rah, but it ain't all like that. So it's just the women still being women at the end of the day. I feel like the men most of the time, not all, some of the men is like still just pushing to try to be too masculine on them, and it may not work. So, but for the women, it's usually gonna work as long as it's clever or just unique or to them when they're saying it. That makes sense. But yeah, that's something I noticed from the two events. Um, she said, no, I'd rather an N-word that don't give time than an N-word that corrupt their mind. Cause she was talking about that's messed up. I don't know what she was saying, whatever angle she got on him for what he be teaching his kid, I guess. That's messed up. Um, if it's true, but I'm not even gonna feed into if it is. I'm just saying we talking about what's said in battles. Um, he called you a bad father. All you gave him was combo. That was funny. He was able to issue it. She was like this. She started naming a bunch of guns and a bunch of actions and a bunch of drawn action. That was funny. Their mom's a dyke, so these feminine traits come from a itch trying to be a father figure. Fire, super fire. You're that flame. I like that. What
If that man mom's a dyke or not.
yeah, it's called a dyke like twice. I feel like, but this time when he said it, she was like, so the feminine traits that come from a bitch trying to be a father figure. That's messed up. Cause your mother really a woman, but she trying to be a father figure, but she really a dyke. That's crazy. Um, she said, Ish, even went vegan to convince us you don't like meat no more. That was funny. She was really on him. That
Yeah,
little
that shit was
facet, that little facet has yet to be determined. You catfishing. This was a haymaker. Let me start over. This little facet has yet to be determined. You catfishing. Cause you an even bigger bitch when you seen in person. Hustle. Why are you talking to him like that? You got your own hidden insecurities like the Secret Service. I went through physical abuse. So how the F the ish verb will do the most damage. Mm. What she say? She yelled to his. Oh yeah. Right after that, she had yelled to his mom. She yelled to his mom again. She's like, "Yo, dyke bitch, that's the way you should be raising your son." Because she got done talking to him. You know what this kind of remind me of? This remind me of like the older version of the Surf and 40 battle. The way 40 was talking to Surf at that one round. It's like the older version of that. But go ahead. Where your boys at? My bad. I'm reading off hustles. I know you got some hustle. You ain't got no hustle bars? Hustle is going crazy. All right, hold on. I got you. I'm going to
it's not
burn
that
this effing duck.
it's not that I ain't have none. I ain't even write none because Bird was so fucking trash. Like I it's not I gave her the battle. She was smoking his ass. Like so I know you watch y'all know what the fuck she said. And I know one motherfucking Sean like emphasis on what the fuck she was saying. I just came up with motherfucking what it was. Like I ain't even gonna sugarcoat it. Like she fucked Verb up, like man. And this the Verb niggas want. Not the other guy, not the other Verb. They want this Verb.
You know what? You said that a few times. I feel like everybody don't want this word. I'm the one that been wanting this word. I'm the one that because I like this one. I said he beat Cal. She said he lost to everybody.
So you want this Verb that coming in and get 30, like this coming in just like nigga, what are you talking about?
No.
I didn't know. I didn't know he was talking about it. Some moments like why was a lot of dry spots. Like,
No, I didn't know what he was talking about a few times either. But listen, I got some bars though. He said, "I'm gonna burn this. I'm gonna burn this effing duck. Y'all smoking quack, right?" He said that. He was like, "Now if Rum Nitty said that, then y'all call it fire." And he was like, "So I'm gonna keep that." That was not fire. That was so ass.
And that was not for Daya.
Yo, my laugh is crazy. Like making me hot.
For something to hit. That don't hit for you. But work for who it worked for. It worked for who it worked for. That don't work for you. You can't do that like that.
Oh, because they dating. That's the only reason why he had Rum name in his mouth. That would make sense. Because when you said it worked for who it worked for, that registered for me.
All
because
right.
they dating. Miss Hustle and Rum Nitty dating. Yep. So that's why he probably mentioned Rum. Okay. You got two sides. You got two sides of your brain. Use your Edison side. Your estrogen high. So why you got all this effortless pride? I like when Verb said that to her. It was a little. It was a. It could have been a little more tailored because I mean her estrogen should be high, but I like how he worded it though.
I ain't had not one. You just reading all that trash. I
No,
ain't had not one Verb.
I don't blame you. It was alright to me. I liked it.
Me writing down something from Verb from this battle is like me digging through the trash.
Hold up. I got it. Hold up. I got some more at the bottom of the bag. Look right here.
I
I
couldn't do
found
it,
one.
man.
Press. This is probably the best line. Not the best. I don't know. I don't remember. What
And
was
put
the?
respect on Verb name, man. But you can't come in there and just bend over like just I don't know, man. You just can't come in there and just do what you did. Like that shit is
I
unacceptable.
I ain't every inches tight, but yours I gotta be. That was a haymaker to me. That was one I put as a haymaker. I guess it had me laughing really hard. Yeah, that was the only haymaker I had for
Funny.
Verb.
It's funny. You know that wasn't no haymaker.
No, that was a haymaker. The Fight Night Round 3 put you out. You got off the sticks after that. That's one of them. He said, push on it, get straight through. My number unblocked.
It was not,
Did you hear? Push on it,
Say that again.
get straight through. My number unblocked. Because he right before that, he was talking about he gonna put a knife in her gut. And he said, push on it, straight through. My number That's fire. That's fire. That's fire. That's fire right there. What you say? He said his comments had no hate in it. You itches was okay with it. I don't remember who he was talking about, but I remember when he said that. I don't remember who. I wrote exactly that his comments. That's what he said. His comments ain't had no hate in it. You itches was okay with it. I forgot who he was talking about though, but I like that part too. Because the setup had me wondering where he was going. Everything he said had me wondering where he was going. Um, y'all whole mission is to make us believe y'all whole heart is with us. When y'all whole intention is to bring more darkness to the God that's in us. That's not crazy. I don't know. That what Verb must he went through some when it come to women? Cause how he gonna say they whole intention is to bring darkness to the God that's in, I don't know what's up with Verb, yo. He treated I don't know
He got a
what
real
women
hate for women. That's what I'm getting from that. And
that was
what he was trying to get at and spit was very distasteful, and I ain't like none of that
that's
shit. He got a dirty
distasteful.
ball,
Yeah, that's
and he
that's a
got
good word.
it was very distasteful, and he got the dirty ball of the century when it comes to the Queen versus Jay.
What the
Dirty
fuck you
ball.
be talking about, Verb? What the fuck you be talking? That I wrote that down, and I put a haymaker symbol next to that, cause it hit, it was necessary, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't a rebuttal. What do you say? Uh. Oh yeah. She did an imitation. I mentioned that with she was one of the people this weekend to do imitation bars of Verb, and then she did really good. Hers was the best actually. Remember when she imitated Verb, and she had some bars how he be rapping and stuff. Hers was the best. Kid Chaos did good too, but I forgot who else did another invitation line. But everybody did good when they did invitations. But Mike P, no, Spill Sick did it too. Anyway, you got this right here. This is probably no. These next two lines I'm gonna read is the best two lines Hustle said easily. I don't know which one I want to get first. I don't know. They both is good. You got episodes when you pinning out them good times. Don't show no more. That's fire.
Mm.
That's fire. That's extremely fire. That's extremely fire. Pin drop. Mic drop. Why she say tight grip? Anticipate the kick when I'm sparking the tech. Is it something I gotta spell out, Verb? I hold that auto cup.
Mm.
Spanking his ass.
She went
Wax
upstairs
on.
on him.
Yeah, those two was some of the
But she
best
whooped
bars
his
the whole
she
weekend. I
whooped
said I
his
like them
ass. You
bars a
know how
lot.
like when you was young and shit, and you used to get your ass whooped, and they hold your arm up, and you be getting hit all in this area and
I
shit.
try to
That's
turn to
what
this side, yeah.
how she was whooping his ass. Like
Mm-hmm. I
he was
remember
all spinning around, getting hit all in this area. Oh man, she was fucking him up, man.
I'll
I'm
never
sorry.
forget the time I told you I got my ass whooped like that underneath the sink. I tried to hide underneath the sink, and I thought I
You
was
get
low,
pulled out one limb.
but I didn't get pulled
You
out.
you
Remember, I didn't get pulled out. I got beat in there. I be in there.
I'm just saying, most people
said,
get pulled out and they start hitting the pop smoke. You feel me?
He said,
They start hitting the woo walk. Like,
no, you dead ass though. I would have got pulled out. I was like, all right, I'm about to get it natural.
Ain't
I
nothing
got
like
it
when
unnatural.
you getting beat and you get hit in the same spot and you go to cry and it don't make no noise.
Yeah.
That shit hurt though, but you don't even make a noise. You get hit in the same spot.
No, it ain't. No, how about it ain't nothing like when you get hit the first time, second or even third time, it don't do nothing. But after that same spot 4 or 5 times, then it start. You feel like that pain is like it's like the first 3 finally kick in because that ass is just tender after that 5th one.
I remember I got beat before. I sounded off just because I want that shit to be over quicker. And that shit worked.
Yeah, and then, it worked. Ooh,
it worked. But the beating I was getting wasn't about nothing.
I was about to tell another story about that. I was gonna say I
got a coolie beating before. Like
I got a coolie beating before.
I do this shit myself.
I remember that one because we talked about that before. But that was by your dad too, right?
Shit wasn't about nothing.
Cause I think we talked about that. Mom's was from Mom's. And I was looking at his little Playboy magazine underneath his bed. I'll never forget that story. I said this story to Kiana. I said it to the kids too. I was looking at the little Playboy stories. He came in and caught me and caught himself trying to whoop me. And I was not crying or nothing. But that was just crazy. But at that time I was like 9 or something like that. But yeah, and that was the first time he ever spanked me too. That was the crazy part about it too. I was like, damn. And that's the last time too. That was the significance of that story to me. What you say?
It was a spanking because it wasn't an ass whooping, but anyway.
Right. But look, look.
Ass.
Like Hustle said, Hustle brought up Hitman though. Why she been on Hitman? She was like, lay Hitman down in the back. I'm ad-libbing. It was a long thing. Because she was talking about some girl Hitman though. She said by her name, and then she was like, bow, 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 blah, something. And then she said, then I'm gonna lay Hitman down in the back. Like I'm ad-libbing. That was so fire. I got one more verb line. I'm gonna say it to the end because it was super fire. It was out of this world. I'm lying with a big cap on my head. What Hustle said? She said, I could have had dunk tongue. He said I could have had dunk tongue out like the Jordan pose. That whole setup was fire because he talking about how he could have had her. That whole thing was fire. He was like, that ain't what my DM said. You call me ugly, Verb? That ain't I was like, yo, he bugged out, Verb. He look like the type to do that though. Sitting here talking all this craziness about a woman and then be in the DMs going crazy, or not even good DMs, be in the pillow going crazy or something. He probably would do that. I don't know. He probably would. No, ain't no I don't know. He probably would. What do you say? I'll send you a right hand to God. Feel like I'm under oath. That was fire. Hustle said that.
That was crazy.
And then what I did like too, Verb dapped her up somewhere in the middle of her 3rd round because she had paused for a second. No, he thought that too, but he thought she was done. Then she yelled. She yelled at more bars and she kept going. I don't remember what she said after that, but she kept going. But 2 more lines from Hustle, 1 more line from Verb. She said, you got rid of the waves and did a whole 360. Light, fire though. And then she was like, your punches only land on itches. Because she had just got done telling him like, oh yeah, you is Ike Turner. Because your punches only land on bitches. That was fire. And it's crazy. I ain't going to say that about, I did just say that about you, Verb. And I've been rocking with you because I like what you had in the 2 battles ago. But yeah, I've still, I think I said that before too about you. So ain't nothing like I'm saying it now because you lost real bad. You came for the chicken. The bad bitches, this is what Verb said. The bad bitches with half y'all skill make hard cock. We done.
And cut.
You are out.